Long ago in the royal family of Videha, there was born a prince named Mahājanaka. He was wise and courageous, yet destiny tested him with great hardship. One day, he set out across the ocean on a trading voyage, hoping to restore his kingdom through wealth and resources. But the sea was not merciful. As the ship sailed into the deep waters, a fierce storm arose. The mighty waves shattered the vessel into pieces. The merchants and sailors were swallowed by the sea, one after another. Only Prince Mahājanaka survived, clinging to a piece of broken timber, struggling with all his might to stay afloat. In his heart he thought, "I must not give up. As long as I have breath, I will strive on. Effort and perseverance are my only refuge." Day after day, under the burning sun and the chilling nights, he swam without pause. His body grew weak, his lips cracked, his eyes burned with salt, and his chest felt as though on fire. Yet he whispered to himself,
"Viriame saranam."
"Effort is my refuge." For 7 days and 7 nights, he endured the endless ocean, never yielding. On the 7th morning, the gods, moved by his unshakable determination, sent a celestial being to his aid. A radiant goddess appeared from the waves, saying, "Brave prince, your perseverance surpasses all others. You have touched the hearts of gods and men. Come, I will carry you to safety." And thus the goddess lifted the weary prince and bore him across the ocean to the distant shore. When Prince Mahājanaka finally set foot upon the shore, he did not indulge in rest or pride. Instead, his heart carried a solemn vow. "I have survived not for myself, but to rebuild the kingdom and protect the people." After recovering his strength, he traveled to a neighboring city. There, he revealed his noble character and brilliant wisdom before the king. At that time, Videha had fallen into turmoil. The throne was empty, and the people lived in fear and disorder. Hearing of Mahājanaka's lineage and seeing his extraordinary talents, the king entrusted him with authority. Prince Mahājanaka accepted not as a man grasping at power, but as one bearing a heavy responsibility. He often reminded himself, "A throne is not a seat of luxury. It is a duty to safeguard the people." Thus, he reformed the laws, reduced harsh taxes, repaired the roads, and cared for the poor. Gradually, peace returned, the land prospered, and the people rejoiced. They said with admiration, "Our king is not only a ruler, but also a sage. He who once struggled against the sea now protects the realm with wisdom." In this way, Prince Mahājanaka's name spread far and wide, becoming a symbol of both unrelenting effort and profound wisdom. Prince Mahājanaka had finally restored the kingdom through wisdom and perseverance. The people lived in peace, and the palace shone with brilliance. Yet within his heart, a deeper question remained. Can worldly glory truly bring ultimate happiness? Wealth will fade, power will vanish. Even the greatest of kings cannot escape aging, sickness, and death. Prince Mahājanaka realized that all would eventually fall into impermanence. He understood, to seek the deathless liberation, one must abandon all. Thus he laid down the throne and honor, resolving to walk the path of ascetic practice. On a night when his people lay fast asleep, he quietly left the palace, carrying a heart of unwavering resolve, and set forth into the vast wilderness onto the silent path of renunciation. That night, Prince Mahājanaka renounced the throne and glory, setting forth fearlessly on the path of renunciation. In his heart burned the flame of unwavering energy, the perfection of Virya Parami. When the Buddha later attained enlightenment, this story found its fulfillment. Prince Mahājanaka was none other than the Buddha in a former life. The wise ministers who aided him became his disciples in the Buddha's time, and the people who once followed him were reborn to meet the Buddha, planting the seeds of liberation. The Mahājanaka Jataka teaches us this truth. Perseverance is not only to overcome hardship, but to courageously abandon the world in pursuit of the highest freedom and awakening.